Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about the new pricing model in Dynamics 365 Business Central. So this new feature was released on in 2020 release wave 2. So it's in October. It's supposed to be in October, but actually it was released on the Business Central version 17.1. It's in November. Actually released in November. So in the 2020 release wave 1, Microsoft has introduced a new way to extend the price calculation, and so that is for the developers and the ISV, but actually this feature is not available at that time. So it was released in the 2020 release wave 2 in November 2020 last year. Okay, so before we turn on that feature you also have to turn it on from the feature management in Business Central. Before we turn it on, let's see how the existing price model works. So my version of Business Central is 17.3. But because I didn't turn, you see it's 17.3, but because I didn't turn on that feature yet, so I still do not have that in my Business Central SaaS tenant. But so for the existing model, if you go to the customer card or vendor card, or if you go to the items, then you can see the sales price or the purchase price. So I'm on a vendor card. So if I want on the vendor card, then under the purchases, I can see I have the invoice discounts, I have the prices, I have the line discounts. You still see it has the prices and line discounts. So for the prices, you can set up the special price, so the special purchase price you want to apply to the vendor. And also you can set up the line discount under this related and the purchases. You can set up the line discounts, okay? And with that new feature, you will now see these, the line discount and that purchase prices, you will now see them anymore because it's using a new model. And under the purchases, then you will see it just says, it will, under the vendor card, you will see purchase price list. And that combined both the prices and the line discounts. And so the reason for this new model is like, you want to have, like, if you update the price list, it will update all the existing documents and document lines and the journal lines. And if you have jobs, you use jobs, it will update the job lines as well. So it always allows the customer, or you get the, if you're from the vendor, you are getting the best prices, best possible prices and the best possible line discount. So let's now go to the feature management to turn on this feature. So I'm going to my feature management, and under the feature management, you could see I haven't turned on this feature yet. So this is the bottom one, new sales pricing experience. So actually it says sales price, but it's talking for both the sales price and the purchasing price. Okay, both the sales price and the purchase price. So you could see I do not have it enabled. It still says disabled. So I'm going to change this enabled from none to all users. By doing this, because this change is a reversible feature. So it's not like some features you can turn it on and turn it off. You can enable it and disable it. But for this one, it's a reversible feature. Once you turn it on, you cannot change it to be disabled anymore. So then you have to confirm. For this screen, it's just telling you it's not reversible. So then click on yes if you want to continue to turn it on. And then, because by doing this change, it's gonna update all your existing sales price, sales line discount, purchase price, purchase line discount. That's what I mentioned. You will see both the price and line discount, they're combined together after this change. And the job item price and the job GL account price, job resource price, job resource price. I don't know why it's listing this job resource price twice. It's repeating itself. Okay, anyway, so resource price and resource cost tables will be copied to the price list, and the price list header and the price list line. Because we're using the new model, we're having the sales price list and purchase price list now instead of having them in different tables. So Then you could see if you want to review affected data, then you could see, because in my current system, I have for the sales price, I have 152 records here. For the purchase price, I have 2 records. I set up 2 records. So these data will be affected by this change. And then I'm saying I want to accept the data update, then I can click on next. But if you are in a production environment, you don't want to affect your current activities and transactions in your system, then you can just run it in the background. So you can say turn on update in the background. Then you can schedule a time to do it. Oh, right now I'm in a testing environment, so I'm just leave it. I'm just gonna run the update right now. Okay, so I'm gonna click on update. Then it's gonna update all those records which are gonna be affected. Now you could see it says it's completed, but I must to sign out and sign in again for it to take effect. So I'm just gonna close it, and then I'm just gonna reopen that again. So for the same tenant, I'm gonna log into the same tenant and to see if this change has taken effect. So after that, after this has been enabled, then the first thing you notice is like if you search from the search bar, then you will be able to find there's a price calculation model, so a method. So if you search, then you will have price calculation method available. Okay, so this price calculation method is not available before you turn on that feature. It's not searchable before you turn on that feature. So now you could see for this lowest price, this is the method. Then you have 2 implementations. If you open this, then you could see I have a sales price calculation, I have a purchase price calculation. So you have those 2 methods here. And so let's go to our sales price and purchase price list. That's another thing which made available by turning on this feature. So we're gonna go to sales price list. Okay, now you can see if you click on this sales price list, you can see in my current system I already have a bunch of sales prices listed here, and some of them apply to the customer price group, and some of them apply to all the customers, and also I have one of them apply to a campaign. Okay, so let's open one of these price sales price. So you can click on manage and click on edit. Okay, and so you could see for each sales price, then you have it says applies to type and applies to number. You have these. Okay, so actually you can make the change but when you make the change, you have to make sure you change the status from active to draft. Then you can make the change. So if I change this from active to draft status, then you could see it. Do you want to update status to draft? Click on yes to confirm. And then on the top right now, for this one, you can just select. You can see you can change this applies to something else, right? You can change it to campaign, or you can change it to another customer price group. Okay, so that's just a change because it was original. Let's reword the change. It was originally applied to the CAD 2019. Let's change this. Okay, so let's change this. We can change this to 2021 or change it to another customer price group. You can make that change. Okay, so let's say we just want to change it to 2020, CAD 2020. Then you can click on OK. Oh, it tells you cannot, because that's applied to another one. Yeah, because in the background, if you look at there, we have it. Actually, we already have 3 price lists. We already have 3 sales price lists applied to the different. We have 2020, 2019, 2020, 2021. So because they're all assigned, so it does not allow me to assign to another one of them. You cannot repeat it. So that one is not easy to change. So let's change this one. Now customers. Then we should be able to make change for this one. Okay, so let's change this to edit mode. And then after you change it to edit mode, you can change it to draft, the status to draft. Then click on yes. Okay, so previously I was using all customers. Let's just change it to one customer instead. You cannot change apply because one or more lines exist. Yeah, so we have to delete all the lines in order for this to okay. So this is not a, also it's not a good example. I know for the purchase price list, let's go to our purchase price list. For the purchase price list, I have something I only apply to one customer. So in that case, we can change it to another customer. Then it will achieve what we want. So purchase price list. Okay, so for the purchase price list, because it does not allow you to change, so you could see for the purchase price list, I have one purchase price. It just jump on me. This okay. Let's go back. It just go back to the sales price. I want to go to the purchase price list. Okay, and you can see for the purchase price list, I have a price list just applied to a specific vendor. So in this case, then you will be able to change it because it does not allow you to change apply to type, but allow you to change apply to number. So then we can just add this. Then when we added this, then we can make the status to draft. Okay, so you can see after I made it to draft, and on the top, the suggest lines and copy lines, they will become added. They will become available. Right now, it's grayed out. If I click on yes to change it to the draft status, then these two buttons are available now. So first, let's talk about this because it does not allow you to change applies to type, but allow you to change to apply to number. So we can change this to another vendor. So right now it's applied to the vendor 10,000. We can change it to apply to 20,000. Okay, and because well more it's the same issue. Sorry. The reason it does not allow me to change is because I already have this line. Yeah. So that's just a forget about. So if you have something empty, you don't have these lines, and these are empty, then you are able to change. But you already have that, then it does not allow you to change. We're just going to demo that later. So let's talk about the suggest lines. Okay. So you can use this suggest lines first because right now at the bottom, you could see my purchase price list. I only have one line here. And I can use this suggest lines so it can add more line. I'm going to add all the items. I want to apply it to all the items, not only to a specific item 1002. So then I can select product type as item. And then I can leave everything just as is. And then I'm just going to click on OK. Okay, so then if you scroll to the bottom, you could see it added all my items to the bottom. Okay, it added all my items to the bottom. And then there's another functionality. It's called copy lines. So I can use this copy lines functionality. I can use a current I can copy from another price list. So you see, I have another price list, and which is only take effect for the period January 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020. So I can copy from this price list if I want. So then I can click on OK. Then whatever you have on that price list will show up at the bottom on the line. Okay, so to demonstrate that better, and we can just do this. We can select all lines, delete them. And then I can demo you the other part to change the apply to number. Because for you to be able to change this applies to type or apply to number, you cannot have any lines at the bottom. So now I can change either of them. I can change applies to type to, I can remove this number for now. Okay, and I can change this applies to type to all vendors. Now it allows me to change it, right? Because I don't have any lines. If I have any lines, it will not allow me. Oh, I can change it to campaign. It also allows me, okay? And you see saved. And so once you do not have any lines at the bottom, it will allow you to make the change. Let's just change it back to vendor. And now this time we can change the applies to number as well because we don't have any lines in this purchase price list. So let's change it to the vendor number 20,000. Okay. Now you can change it to 20,000. Yeah, so it allows you to change it now. And you still do not have any lines at the bottom for this purchase price list. So what I'm going to do, as I said, you can use suggest lines, but I'm going to use the copy lines first so you can see how that works. So I'm going to select the price list this price list. So remember, right now I don't have any lines at the bottom, but if I do this, I should have some line come up. Let me scroll down. So you see it copied from the price list for that price list, copied from that price list to this price list. There's only one item on that price list. That's why it only populated one line, okay? And also you can use the suggest lines now. You can use the suggest lines to populate for all the items, or you can select item discount groups. So you can see it works well. Okay, so that's just after you added this price list. If you are satisfied, then you can change the status back to active. Okay, yeah, so this is how you can edit this price list. So it works for both the sales price list and the purchase price list. And another thing you will notice is like on the vendor card. So you can go to the vendor card or customer card. Then, so before, at the beginning of this video, I showed you the vendor card for the vendor number 10,000. So on that vendor card, you could see we still have the purchase prices and the purchase line discount. So now I'm going back to that same vendor, and you can take a look what has been changed by enabling this feature. So I'm going to my vendor list, okay, and click on vendors. And I'm still go to that vendor 10,000, and then we can take a look at the vendor card to see what changed on that vendor card for the purchase price. So if we go to the vendor card, click on this vendor 10,000. We just need to be patient because this is a browser experience. There's a latency every time you click on this. Okay, so let's click on this again. Okay. Okay. It just crashes again. Yeah, so that's the part I do not like for using the browser, because this browser experience, there's really so many scripts are running at the same time, and sometimes it just crashes by itself. So it's common, like you see something went wrong, or you see the message we are working on it. Or sometimes you have to stop the script. Okay, so anyway, so let's go to this vendor card, and now let's go to the related tab and go to purchases. So now you could see this changed, this menu changed. Previously you have the purchase price and the line discount, but now they disappeared. They have been removed, and they have been replaced by this purchase price list. So the same thing on the customer card, they will be replaced. The sales price and the sales line discount will be replaced by the sales price list on the customer card. So that now you can see the purchase price list associated to this vendor here. Then you can open it and to see what is this looks like. Okay, so this is the one for this vendor. This is the purchase price for this vendor. Okay, yeah, so that's it. That's this new pricing model. And yeah, so we see some improvement, and for this price model, then you can manage your purchase price and the sales price list easily. So previously you have to use the worksheet, but this one seems like you can manage. So previously you have to use the sales price worksheet, but now you can use this sales price list and purchase price list and manage all these prices easily. Okay. So that's everything I want to share in this video. Hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I hope to see you guys again next time.